Hi, and welcome to Matlab Minutes, where we do Matlab in minutes. Alright, I have Matlab open up here. This happens to be version, 2023A. The version's always up here in the top corner if you're interested. And this is the general layout of Matlab. When you open a new window, you will see that there's a bunch of nice tabs up here. We got Home, Plots, and Apps. We'll get to these other tabs as we go through these video series. We have a whole bunch of nice little buttons up here, a lot of colorful stuff. We'll figure that out as we go. Down here we have this little directory that points to where all of our files are stored. Matlab likes all of its files stored in one spot. In this case, I'm going to this Matlab Minutes folder. Over here I have all of my files, which are in that folder. We haven't done anything yet, so we don't have any files. In the middle, I have this thing called a command window and a little cursor prompting me here. I can type stuff in, so I can do like A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals A plus B, and I get 3. And isn't that just wonderful? I have a really expensive calculator. Okay, you'll notice once I did this, though, that I had this workspace window up here where some things popped up. The workspace contains all of our variables, and it'll give us the values that are in those variables. We can even click on these suckers. So I'll just click on A real quick, and it will open up the variable A. First thing you're going to notice is, man, does this look like an Excel spreadsheet? Well, that's because everything in Matlab is an array that starts at 1, 1, which for those of you who are computer folks out there is going to be real weird in the future, but everything is an array. And in this case, we have one thing in our array, which is 1 at 1, 1. We can even open up C here just to prove that we can do this with a couple of things. I got a nice little extra tab up here in my little variable window, and here's C, and sure enough, I got the value of 3. So we can just see what Matlab stores as it stores it. Well, I'm going to close this out. I don't need to see my variables. I know what's in here. And this command window is all well and nice, but I'd like something more than just a really expensive calculator. I'd like something that can do something useful for me. So I have a few options. Up here I have this thing called a new script. I'm just going to click on that sucker, and I'm going to get this new script. This is Untitled 3. I've already opened a couple. This script allows me to put in the same type of stuff that I have down below. So I could do A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals, whoops, let me jump down a line here, C equals A plus B, and I can create these scripts, and you'll notice that it started highlighting things. It doesn't like this for some reason. These are great, these whole Matlab scripts, especially if you want to create something that's a function, something that's reusable. Maybe I want the user to give me A and B, and I'm going to have a script I can call that calculates C every single time. That is the power of the Matlab script. Now, most of the time, I want to just show people something. I'm going to close this. I'm not going to bother saving it. I just want to show people what I'm working on. I want to be able to turn something in or print something for my boss. In that case, I want a live script. These are really nice because they let us make nice, beautiful scripts, and they give us nice, really good outputs. You'll also notice that both in the live script and in the normal Matlab script that I got 2 new tabs that popped up, well, 3 new tabs. I have a live editor tab, which I jump into here, a whole bunch of nice little colorful buttons. I have an insert tab if I want to add some stuff to it. Oh, look, I could add some pictures and some hyperlinks. Nice. I have a view tab where I can change how I view things and how I lay out my window and mess everything up. But I'm going to jump back to the live editor tab. And, we'll do a quick example here in this live editor. So I'm going to just hit save up here, and I'm going to save this file. It'll pop up and ask me what I want to call it. Fun fact, Matlab is really picky about its names, so you do not want any weird spaces. So I'm just going to do episode 1. We'll do that. See if it likes that. If it likes that little dash in there, I'll hit save. And it's going to think about it, and yep, there we go. Oh no, it doesn't like it. What's wrong? Names must start with a letter and contain only letters, numbers, or underscores. Oh boy. Well, it doesn't like dashes either. Okay, well, we'll just hit save, and here we go. Now I got episode 1, and oh look, right over here in my file browser. Here it is. There's episode 1. All right. I can do the same sort of thing. I'm just going to show you real quick that there's no magic here. I can do A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals A plus B, and I have a new little run button up here. We'll get to what just popped up in the next episode, but I have a nice little run button up here that I can press, and sure enough, it will calculate A, B, and C for me. Next episode, we're going to jump into what this live script is, what it does, why we use it, and what all of these crazy features are actually for.